Welcome back to Signal Solutions TV. I'm Mark Rose and I'm here with my colleague Adam Butler.
Yeah, back again.
We are back. What are we talking about today?
We're talking about some of the main reasons why people need mobile signal solutions, and obviously doing it in our best video voices.
Our best video voices. We've started talking like that.
I think we're a bit video drunk, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah. But what are the main reasons our customers come to us looking for mobile signal in their buildings?
What we're going to do here is I'm going to do 1.
Oh, yeah.
2, and we'll see how far we go.
Okay, all right, cool. You go first then.
So, number 1, boosting mobile signal for phone calls.
Phone calls, exactly, yes.
I've got the easy one there.
You have, and it probably is the most obvious, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, weirdly, we've all got a phone. Look, a pair of us sitting here with our phones out, and we walk around with these things all the time. I wonder if the voice usage of a mobile phone is actually going down year on year on year. People are using it less and less and less for actually talking to one another. But it is probably the number one thing associated with a phone.
Exactly.
I mean, a phone is more like a portable communication device these days, isn't it?
Exactly.
But voice is really important, and it certainly makes operating efficiently a lot easier when you can speak to someone.
They do call it the iPhone. So
that's right, yeah. They're still calling it that,
still
aren't they?
call it that, apparently.
Yeah, not the iDevice.
No, they haven't changed it.
No. So 1 is phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll see your phone, and I'll raise you 2 is text messages.
SMS,
yeah. And do you know what? As I talk to people about what we're doing, how we're doing it, people would say to me, "Well, why do you need SMS? You just WhatsApp."
Yeah, and that is true.
Yeah.
Most people aren't using SMS to message each other anymore.
No.
Even iMessage now, talking about the iPhone, iMessage goes over the data network, and it only reverts to SMS, traditional SMS, if it can't get through on iMessage.
Of course.
So why is SMS so important to boosting?
Yeah.
Or why do you need to boost mobile signal for SMS?
Well, there are very important reasons for that. Some organisations still sending out via SMS important messages. I had a blood test the other day, and the reminder came through, which I'd booked 6 weeks earlier, even though it was in my calendar because I'm quite organised. The reminder came through on a text message. So there are important. Also, when I'm waiting for parcels to be delivered, they come through on a text message.
Yeah.
So it's really important stuff that you wouldn't want to miss.
People like DPD and companies like that, they'll use it.
But the number one reason.
Well.
Yeah. Oh, go on. Okay.
I was just going to say.
Yeah.
If it's the same as what I'm thinking.
Hit me.
It is also number 3, as well as
number 2. Right. Let's go number 3.
2-factor authentication.
Exactly.
So I'm going to say number 3, 2-factor authentication.
Yes.
Although it does mainly go over, or a lot of the time now, people are using SMS for 2-factor authentication.
Yes.
And why is that?
Text messages are by far the most secure way of sending information across. Very, very, very difficult to hack. Military are using SMS because it's so well coded and not as easily accessible as sending via other means.
Yeah, banks are using it.
Banks are using it, yeah. I mean, we've been speaking with a big, large car retailer recently whose customers were being disrupted at the point of purchase because when they're trying to arrange their finance agreements, the banks are sending them a 2-factor authentication message to prove they are who they say they are.
Yeah.
But they're having to leave the showroom in the pouring rain when they're buying a Porsche. I mean, it's not what you want your customer to experience, and it's inconvenient. For the sake of a very modest investment, we can just solve that problem.
Exactly. You're talking with that sort of purchase. You're not talking, you're not walking into your grocery store and spending a few quid. You're probably spending 50, 60, 70, 80,000 pounds on a new car.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is go, I can't actually purchase this.
No,
I've got to walk outside, hope that the message comes through when I walk outside.
Yeah.
Let's solve that problem.
Yeah.
It's a very simple fix. Let's put a mobile signal booster in there and give your customer a much better experience.
Yeah. And I mean, as someone who worked in and around that industry for a few years at the beginning of my career, I'm sure the rule still remains the same, or the idea still remains the same. You don't want your customer leaving the desk.
No, exactly.
For any reason.
No.
Until the paperwork's done. I mean, of course, the world's changed. We're more customer-centric these days. But why wouldn't you want it to be seamless for them? Especially with something so important as, finance documentation or getting the right stuff done. So, no, really good point, two-factor authentication. So that was 4.
3.
Was it 2 and 3? Right, so 3. In that case, 4, I'm going to say, is data.
Yes.
I mean, your phone can deliver. What have I got here now? I've got 5G. I mean, it's actually not that great because we are in a building, so I don't know how fast that's actually going to be. But I've got 5G. So data on your mobile device. I mean, I know what I'm like, right? If I I stayed away last night. I was in a hotel because I was down at the office. The Wi-Fi that the hotel provided me with was unusable. It was so slow.
Yeah.
And when I was in the lobby area, the 4G, I think it was, that I had, was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually. I was looking around. I couldn't see. Don't know if they had a DAS system distributing it. But the data, such an important thing. If you can get that in and around a building, your customers, your colleagues, the users of that, I think increasingly don't want to be giving away their personal details just to log onto the Wi-Fi.
Well, again, it's that frictionless transaction with your customer. If you go into a hotel, you've got everything you need on your mobile phone.
Yeah.
You don't need to log on to the Wi-Fi network, which we all know can be put your email address in, do this. Yeah. Or worst case scenario, don't put anything in and you just go onto an open Wi-Fi network, which is very dangerous from a security
potentially point. Unsafe. Exactly.
But also you walk in and out without having to go through those pain points. And as you say, people are paying for their mobile SIM card, which is, most people now have got unlimited data, unlimited everything. Why not just use that? Because then you're taking the strain off the Wi-Fi network anyway. If you're the hotelier, you're then not having as many people on your Wi-Fi network. And I'm sure the reason you had slow Wi-Fi yesterday is because everybody in that hotel was trying to use the Wi-Fi.
And it was literally terrible. It's the worst I've experienced. I won't name and shame the hotel group for embarrassment purposes, but it was unusable.
Yeah.
And it made me feel a little bit disconnected.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what if I want to do a bit of work? God forbid.
I'm sure you were working the whole time.
Exactly. So, but it does lead me to the next thing, really. Is this 5?
Well, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Now, is it my turn to go or your turn to go?
You can have another go.
All right, thank you. So I'm going to say it's related to data. It was actually Internet of Things.
Right, okay.
So warehouses, big facilities, I'm sure hospitals, healthcare facilities, care homes, increasingly are relying on the Internet of Things. So the Internet of Things being like devices being all connected in a network, reliant upon seamless.
Yeah. It's any device that's got a SIM card in it that needs to connect back somewhere else.
Exactly.
And it could be just sending very minor amounts of data out.
Yeah.
Or it could be sending an SMS message to say, like
alerts.
Someone's walked through this door. It could be a security system. It could be all sorts of things.
Yeah.
But it's anything that's got a SIM card in it. And like you say, a lot of the time they will only work. Well, not all of the time. They will only work if they've got good mobile signal.
Yes, exactly. And I think downtime in that environment. So I'm sure they've got good internet facilities all set up with leased lines and high-powered, very high-speed networks, especially if they're a big warehouse from a multinational organisation. But if that goes down even for a few minutes, the cost of that can be hundreds of thousands of pounds.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know that the cost of installation for our kit will be repaid almost immediately if there's any downtime on their networks. So Internet of Things.
Okay, so we're getting to the nitty gritty now. Where we're going to struggle, but one thing I think is key. So number 6, I would say safety.
Yes.
In buildings.
Yes.
If you don't have mobile signal and you fall over or you have an accident of any shape or form, you want to be able to raise an alarm pretty quickly, whether that's you as the person who's injured or in a dangerous situation, or you could be the person that's found that person in a, they could have had a heart attack, God forbid.
Exactly.
But you want to be able to raise an alarm, whether that's ring an ambulance, ring somebody else, contact someone.
Yes.
If you haven't got mobile signal, you can't make that phone call. So from a safety point of view, mobile signal is really, really important.
Really important. It's a duty of care, I think, for the operator of the building.
Yeah.
Arguably the landlord of the building, but
Yeah.
that's a conversation for, maybe for the landlord and the tenant to have together. But duty of care, we very much believe, and we're saying it more and more now, that we think the world is a better, happier, safer, more secure place when we are able to communicate more effectively. That's a big part of our drive and our purpose, to make sure that we can deliver on our part of that. We're able to do it by lighting up buildings just like this one with great mobile signal, so that people can communicate, everything works seamlessly. I think it's a big one.
I'm going to follow that on with another one, because you had 2 in a row.
Okay.
So I'm going to go number 7 is staff wellbeing.
Yes.
So it's similar to safety, but it's actually more. I've got 2 young kids. They're at school every day. Most days they go to after school clubs. Obviously, if something happens to them, or the school needs to get hold of me for any reason, they're going to ring me on my mobile. So if I'm at work, or if, anybody watching this at work, you want the school to be able to get in contact with you.
Yeah.
Because your children are the most precious things in the world.
Of course.
Some people, people have mental health issues. They want to be able to be in contact with whoever. It doesn't necessarily need to be their kids. It could be any family members. Staff wellbeing is really important, even to the point where you could be sat on your lunch break and you want to use your own data on your phone.
Of course.
It's all about giving that giving your staff what they need.
Well,
basically.
you see it, don't you? I know it's common decency to turn your phone off maybe in a meeting, or at least put it onto silent. But you'll see sometimes, won't you, say, I'm waiting for a call from school. My child's had a bang their leg, bang their head. Waiting for a call back from a husband or my wife who's gone in to sort it out. So I'm going to keep my phone on if that's all right. Now it's fine keeping your phone on if it's got a chance of ringing because there's mobile phone signal.
Yeah.
You've got absolutely no hope if there's no signal in the room.
No, exactly.
So I think you're right. That part of that duty of care is really important. What else is there, or are we resting at 7?
Should we go? Is there an 8?
I'm sure there's an 8.
What have we done so far?
We've done 7, I think we've taken up enough of these good people's time with 7.
Okay.
Maybe with a little competition. If you could think of something else that we haven't thought of that would be great for mobile signal, and you'd like to win your very own Amplify QX drinks bottle, which we'll get dispatched in the post for you immediately, drop it in the comments or send us a note, info@signalsolutions.co.uk.
And I'll tell you another thing. If you can contact us and give us a couple of good reasons that you need mobile signal boosting, we'll redo this video and we'll go 8, 9, 10.
Exactly.
So
episode 2.
Episode 2.
Yeah.
And we'll see how far we can go with it.
This more reasons why people need mobile signal. Yeah. The sequel. This time it's poisonal.
Oh dear. Do you think we might have done too many videos today?
Yeah, we're video drunk now. Perfect.
Well, let's shall we sign off?
Yes. Oh, in that case,
it's always you.
Signing off from Adam and Mark, mobile signal's best duo in the industry.
You nearly said comedy then, didn't you?
Exactly. We'll be back again. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. That's the end of a little series that we've done today, but I've really enjoyed it. It's been great spending some time with you again, mate. And we'll be back soon with more Signal Solutions TV. Take good care of yourself. We'll see you soon.